What's up, everybody? It's your boy Baybar to Go Bar coming at you with another Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest video. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. Make sure to follow me and comment on my videos. Let me know what you want to see next. I think the recent change to the Elite Packs, where now we are prevented from getting dupes, will mean that most of us can probably now collect all the cards in the sets, especially the new sets at least, that have rotating Elite Packs. So big news. I've been advocating for this forever and started spending money on the game because I appreciate it, and I like to support a company that I appreciate. So anyway, today I'm going to show you a deck that is the brainchild. A lot of people have been running decks kind of with this concept, and I probably ripped some of this from Zach or ZW2007, some from Matthew, but of course those guys are noobs, so I made it much better. But we're using L3 or Liliana Death's Majesty here, and probably the most important skill she has is this one, Anoint. For this deck, target creature you control is destroyed. It gains the zombie subtype. Then it is returned to the battlefield and gains +3/+3. You'll see why that's going to be useful in this deck here in a second. Her second is actually sometimes irrelevant. The last zombie you controlled that was destroyed is returned to the battlefield and gets +6/+6. And then the Horde might come into play. I kind of doubt it, but create a token support with when a zombie enters the battlefield, your opponent takes 4 damage. Does not reinforce, so you can create different copies of these that'll have different damage that's going to stack rather than just join one big stack of a support. All right, so the idea is based around a couple of creatures. One, in why it's called Ravaging. Wow, I misspelled that. And the name is this guy, Direfleet Ravager. And what he does is when this creature enters the battlefield, you lose X life and your opponent loses X life times 2, where X is the number of black gems on the board. Pretty cool creature. He has Menace, which is going to be relevant. He has Death Touch, which probably isn't going to be relevant, but pretty cool little creature. Menace and Death Touch is a freaking weird combo. But anyway, really it's his ETB effects. And again, if I cast him and then I cast Liliana's first, I can kill him to the graveyard, bring him back, and he does his ETB damage effect again to both me and the opponent. Josu Vess, Lich Knight. So this is Liliana's brother, so we got to play her. Let's play him, sorry. When this creature enters the battlefield, if there are 7 or more black gems, create 6 Josu Zombie tokens. A Josu Zombie token. Josu Zombie's a leader, so any additional zombie tokens that come in will just reinforce him rather than adding to a stack. And yeah, he's pretty cool. So this is a really efficient mythic. For 16 mana, you get a 6/7, and assuming there's 7 or more black gems, you also get a 12/12. So you get basically swinging 18 points of damage for 16. That's a pretty efficient creature. And he gives other things, zombies and knights menace, which is relevant. So, oops. So all right, so let's look at the spells. You know what? Let's look at the other major component to this deck, and that's Lich's Mastery. When it can't be reinforced while the support is on the board, you're playing Wolfswalker gains prevent damage, so you can't be damaged. Whenever you would gain life, draw a card instead. Not relevant in this. And at the end of the turn, discard a card. That's relevant. You got to make sure you don't screw yourself with that. If you have no cards left in hand and have to play off the top of the deck and cast the card, that's going to be difficult for you. And then when this support is destroyed, you lose 30 life. So that can be relevant. This is getting a lot of play in a lot of different decks. But in this one, it's really focused on the fact that Direfleet Ravager is going to come in and actually not do damage to you, but will do damage to the opponent. So a few other things here. Dark Petition, the last creature you controlled that died is returned to the battlefield. Again, trying to bring Josu. Again, Josu, when he gets killed by Liliana's first, is going to come back and then recur another 12 stack of zombies, so that's huge. Dark Petition is a way that if he does actually die, to bring him back, or Direfleet Ravager. Doomfall, the first creature your opponent controls is exiled. The first card in your opponent's hand is exiled. This is our removal of choice. Costly Plunder. This is a way, again, we can target our own creatures, specifically Josu and Ravager, and using various means get them back from the dead, and it draws 3 cards for us. It's pretty interesting there. Archive is just a draw engine, efficient. We also need draw engines when we're running Lich's Mastery to make sure we're not constantly playing off the top of the deck and eventually petering out of cards. If you have Muldroth or even Sunset Pyramid, you could sub it in. A lot of these cards can be subbed in. I'd say Direfleet, Ravager, Josu, Lich's Mastery are probably the only core cards. Journey to Eternity. This is kind of an interesting effect. Hopefully we'll see it sometime this next game. Whenever a creature you control dies, return that creature to the battlefield and transform this support. So if you kill him, with Costly Plunder, for instance, you'll get the effect of Costly Plunder, and then he'll come right back into the battlefield. And since we are only running the 2 creatures, that'll do the ETB effect of either creating the 12/12 or doing the Ravager damage. And then at the beginning of your turn, convert 3 gems to black or green. Move the first creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Again, so if we have some creatures on our graveyard, we can recur them with this and get their ETB effects again. And then Dowsing Dagger is very important in this deck because it helps create a bunch of black gems. It's pretty easy to damage them because Josu gives all of our zombies and knights menace. The Ravager has menace. And so we also have removal in the form of Doomfall in order to get rid of the little plant token it creates. And then once it's flipped, at the beginning of your turn, convert 3 gems to black in this case, and then do that again. So 6 gems to black a turn for 4 mana is insane. And then the final card we're using is a little saga called Chainer's Torment. Your opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is half the number of black gems rounded up. That's for the first and second chapter. In the third chapter, you create a Chainer's Horror token. When this creature enters the battlefield, it gains X plus X and deals X damage to you, where X is the number of black gems times 2. But again, if Lich's Mastery is down, you won't take the damage from this, you won't take the damage from Direfleet, Ravager, etc. So that's kind of the gist of it. Let's go ahead and get into a game here. Oh boy, a Legacy Koth. This could go very poorly for me. Yeah. So, I've been thinking about it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm thinking maybe I'll shoot more than one match in a single video. I don't know if you want to see more, but sometimes we don't see all the cards or really what the deck's capable of. My idea is you can kind of build it on your own or build a version of it and then play with it yourself. But let me know if you'd like me to see me actually run more games. Let's see here. We don't like him getting red. I think I actually will double hate on his red. I do get a decent bonus, not as good as the black into the red, but I think it's worth it to deny Koth this early in a Legacy training grounds. Alright, there's Ravager. I think I'd go ahead and get this combo going. I'm not really worried about damage at this point, so I don't mind not having Lich's Mastery. I actually kind of want to get something going, get some damage train going. Let's hope that we get one of the second or third gems dropping down to be a black gem. Yeah, the first one was. C'est la vie. Alright, another copy of Doomfall. There's Lich's Mastery. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back and actually prioritize that. Just to show you the effect. He's probably going to... Koth often runs support control, but it is the theme of the deck, so I'd be remiss not to go for it. I don't see anything in a good color. Blue, red, and black are all good colors for me, but maybe we'll get a second level combo. No, not to be. But luckily Koth isn't getting anything going either. And I don't really want to discard anything here. I guess Lich's Mastery will discard something. I guess I don't really need the Chainer's Torment. Exciting, rampant start to the game, huh? Alright. Hopefully we'll get enough. This should be enough. Maybe not, actually. So, yeah, that's 8. Should be 9, 10. Yeah. Alright, so this should be enough for Lich's Mastery. Not sure I need a Journey to Eternity. I kind of do want to show you that effect, but maybe I should discard it. I probably should hold that Doomfall. No telling what kind of nasty threat he's about to drop on me. So, we've got Lich's Mastery down, and he's still yet to cast a card. I don't think I need a... So I don't think I need a second copy of Direfleet Ravager. I guess if he kills it, I will, but I hope that's not how this game plays out. He does have his ult online, so I need to be cognizant of that. You guys are like, I've literally never seen a Koth play this slow. You jerk, Baybar. Alright, so I think I'm going to Doomfall first. I have enough for it, right? Yeah, I should have enough. I think just barely. And I guess, yeah, I think this is the right play. Okay. So you can see how when he came in, he did some damage to Koth. Let me show you this weird effect. I don't know if this is a bug or not, but it's kind of interesting. So if I use this first, Journey procs, Direfleet Ravager comes back, procs the hit, and then comes back a second time on her ult, but doesn't stack. That just doesn't seem right. I don't know what the right interaction is. That just seems like it ain't it. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's keep going. We're gonna go Journey to Eternity into Costly Plunder this time. Even though we're gonna drain off a lot of our black gems, maybe we'll fall into some more. Costly Plunder. Again, you can see all the damage caused by him coming into effect is being blocked by my Lich's Mastery, but I keep damaging him pretty dramatically. We'll go ahead and fill our hand up and see if we can kill him pretty soon here. All right, well, there's Josu, so I guess show you that combo. Well, so many good cards. Not gonna probably end up playing those. I guess just keep the combo going. Bam, 18. And then that Dowsing Dagger really loves being played, even though we're getting towards the end of the game. I don't think I'm going to get Josu down in time anyway. But you can see Anoint's a pretty cheap ability, and so it can be spammed pretty effectively. And with Lich's Mastery, I've been able to keep my my health to full the entire time. So pretty impressive little combo. I think I'm just going to let the Ravager run through this time. I don't think I have enough for lethal. So and then we'll flip our Lost Veil, which is an exceptionally good card. Oh yeah, I should have done that earlier. So when you're discarding with Lich's Mastery, you are discarding to your graveyard. So I should have been discarding this Direfleet Ravager, which would have gotten this Dark Petition up. I'm not sure if I discarded the Josu. I think that's what happened. But let's go ahead and get this Josu down. And I should have plenty of black gems to not be a threat there. Yeah, let's do it that way. Let's kill him this way. So you can see just a single Josu getting a big stack of zombies, and then Dark Petition coming in, creating another stack, because that's the one I discarded with Lich's Mastery last turn. So you can see how quickly this grows, and now everything has Menace, and we've got these huge stacks of creatures going on. And then once again, I'll show you the other little piece of the Anoint combo there, because Lich's Mastery exploding. That's ugly. But if you don't want to cast Costly Plunder onto your zombie stack, if you can anoint him one time like that, there you go. More stacks of rampaging zombies. And then since we have Journey here, we'll go ahead and do our Costly Plunder combo as well. Again, because it takes the top creature, so it's going to take Josu this time. I'm going to flip him back onto the battlefield again. And we're going to stack another 12 stack of zombies on top. How you like them apples? Koth. And so really the only thing that's done anything to me all game was my own Lich's Mastery popping. To be fair, Koth was extremely slow this game, but, you know, he was dead to this world in the first place. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed some really other cool effects. Actually, we pretty much showed all the cool effects in that game. So give me a holler if you want to see something else, but that's it. That is the L3 Ravaging Zombies, even though I spelled it Ravaging Zombies. Ravaging! What the fuck am I talking about? Alright, y'all have a good one. We'll talk to you next time. Peace.